for a brief amount of time. Well, first of all, it's been forever since I played this, and I just came back to it yesterday. But like going back and everything's almost reset. I recapped a little bit yesterday as to this, what happens. I want to see how it all ties together. There's also a sequel that was announced to this game as well just the other day. So I was like, okay, well, I really... Snarpy, come on. Come on, go ahead. I know, puppy. Alright. And we got fucking Oda here with his smug-ass face. Can't stand him. It was weird talking with Iris in that last bit where he was going through the Somnium again. You know, after that ending where she freaking died for a third time and the credits rolled, I was like, what the hell is this? It's Ota. He looks pretty nervous. I mean, everything that we've been through this game thus far, you know, in one scenario we had Ota friggin' tase us. Like how are we supposed to look at Ota now? There's a standing next to me. Yes, I see that. It's just, this game is so weird, man. Just that whole bit with how does it all tie together? Man, I don't know. Neither of us could figure out what that sauce is. And then like we know what's going on. Or we remember the past, but the characters don't. Feels good luck. Here's a family photo.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't, but it's a weird thing to ask because I figure you already have been.
Do you want me to leave?
So, like, and it was so sad, that ending too, like, with Iris. And then the credits roll, and it's like, okay, well, now you get to go back and try something else. A different lead. Did I keep you waiting, Oda?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Where's your mother, Oda?
She's in the living room in the back.
Nah.
I think she's watching TV or something.
You tase her too?
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry up.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
I'll ask Iris this.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
That is the last thing I would ever do. But I guess I have to hear it anyway.
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Are you serious? There is no way. There's no fucking way that Oda's gonna knock us out after he tased us? I just can't, bruh. Oh my god, this game, dude. I'm gonna cancel my pre-order of the sequel. I ain't doing it no more.
My head is pounding.
So what? Is this just another scenario where he knocks us out just like he did last time and he goes and gets Iris and himself killed? What the hell is going on, man?
What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
That wasn't...
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Oh.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He wasn't even that subtle about it. It was pretty obvious he was planning something. This is so frustrating. Play along. You know,
He struck you over the head with the lock.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
well, incoming the fourth death of Iris at some point.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
I think we've just come to accept the fact that Iris can't survive in this game,
You
and
witch! You stay away from my boy!
what's going on?
Tessa!
What is she doing?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
What did she just do?
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
What in God's name is going on? Oh, my headset is still broken after all these.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
That sounds like a bunch of hoopla.
Date, the boss is calling.
Big deal.
How am I gonna report this one?
What was Iris doing there at the end? She like walked slowly, but like, what was she doing?
Listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Ima.
Here we go again. It's the same bullshit. Look at this.
Iris.
It's It's so frustrating. We have to go through this shit again.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified.
It's hard to feel super tense about this when it's
The
like...
Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
So it's at the warehouse
Okiura?
again.
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
They're doing it the exact same way this time too? I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. Didn't they say this last time too? How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually the car reached a long bridge, shortly after the image changed. Oh my god.
That sick bastard!
This game and its creators they just want to torture their characters, basically. And make us watch it again.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
This is exactly how I went down last time.
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
What's the point of doing all this again? How is this different? This game is too frustrating. Deja vu, the game.
You okay?
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Well, this is new, I guess. She's not cut in half this time.
Don't worry, Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
But he didn't kill Ota. Ota is such a... Police headquarters, Monday at 9:34. Well, I mean, I did think it was going to be different this one, but it started off obviously the same. It always does diverge, but...
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing.
I mean, obviously, and we suspect Boss is the killer, right? I mean, that's what was teased to us earlier.
We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras.
Yeah, because it was you. You covered your tracks.
They probably got away through the back alley.
Yeah, you know exactly what you did.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
I've been asking this too, like, is there a particular way I should play this game, or is it just literally random? Just pick leads at parts of the story and just go with it?
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
my god. I want to. Yes, the crude humor of this game is something else. We'll go ahead and look at everything like we have done every single time, even though it usually does not change. A large key to what? You can't just tell me it's a key and...
They were taken to Central Hospital.
Okay.
Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now.
So, Renju has died, but he's also not died in, you know, variations of this game. We've had Ota die and not die. Iris dies every time. Mizuki never dies. Who else? So, Sejima has died and not died.
He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Yeah.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Oh, we know how that'll end. But as long as Ota's safe, right? This is not a good time for any jokes. Yeah, and every time since. Oh boy. Alright,
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
mm-hmm.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate.
So you can crock up some shit
You two might be able to find some useful clues.
while you're alone.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family, too. Oh, speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
I like
She took her back to
Mizuki.
your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could. Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Alright. I guess we'll go to... We're going to the hospital. Check up on her. Well, they probably won't even let us see her, but whatever. I'm so interested to see how all this ties together, though. I know it don't seem like it because it's taken for me forever to get back to it, but this is just... Hopefully it's a pretty wild ending, I guess.
Are you okay?
Tate.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine.
Yeah, about that.
After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now.
She's a nice woman, I
I
mean,
feel much better.
but she's obviously connected to this in some larger way. We already know that. How, though? I'm not sure. Equipment for use for monitoring vital signs. It measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor.
Peekaboo.
Pardon me?
When Iris was little, we used to play hide and seek. Seeing that curtain made me think about it.
You can, but I can't.
Iris lost her left eye.
Yeah, you can thank Oda for that.
They haven't found
Again.
it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
Tati always knows the right thing to say.
That must have been very painful.
Yes. I am so thankful for Oda.
Oh, God.
No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it.
I'm trying to think, the first time he did the exact same thing, but then the polar bear grabbed him and killed him, and then he just went ahead and killed Iris. So Oda does technically, I guess, save her in this
If
way.
Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
Well, I got a smaller word I could use for him.
Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
Yeah, that's not a plot twist I think would work very well. Hitomi's the killer, so we can move on
The
from
cops
that.
came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Yeah.
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Mm.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Okay. Well. Let's go see Mizuki. I want to see her. All the shit that they've thrown at Iris. They haven't been not cruel to Mizuki, to be fair. Not cruel. She hasn't gotten a lot of time in this game.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Now she's doing this again?
I want to ask you something.
I mean, how much weight is she doing? You know, there's some stuff here in the file that we could look up too. I mean, I don't want to take too much time doing it, but Iva's electric shock. Iva can release an electric charge directly into Date's brain via artificial nerve. Date is thereby prevented from doing anything Iva finds distasteful. Date is only free from this risk when Iva is charging, but Iva can still see during this time. SSR, the rarest, most valuable denomination of cards in electronic card games popular on smartphones. SR stands for super rare, but there is some debate as to what SSR means. Super super rare, special super rare, or Saitama super rare. Okay. Elvorg. Show no mercy. Part of Ota's inspirational speech that he totally came up with on his own. Promise. Wine and underwear are best when aged. As Iva mentioned, this is most definitely not a real saying in France. The French and the Japanese tend to have opposite interpretations of things. I'll let you decide who has it right. Right. Bastet. The goddess from Egyptian mythology, typically depicted as with a cat's head. Sometimes seen as the other half of the lioness goddess Sekhmet, associated with the Eye Ra. She is also regarded as a symbol of fertility, sexual love, music, and dancing. Shoulder to shoulder, to be united as one. The team that made this game a reality stands shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart. Oh, that's nice. See, shoulder to shoulder. We stand, see heart to heart and shoulder to shoulder. Without our team all staying together, this game would not have been completed. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I like her hair in all of them. A is particularly cool too, but they went with a more simplistic design with C. Or, well, I guess it's just in a ponytail. Why are we missing so many of these, though? I mean, what the... That's weird. Like, why is Day 5 Iris A, Date A, B, Mizuki A, I mean, why are we missing so many of these? We've played a good bit of this game this far. How do you get the album? What do you gotta do? Anyway. This is the timeline where Mizuki can speak, right? I mean, I remember her not being able to speak. Why can't we look at anything? Mizuki is still working her muscles. Yeah, I don't know. You're mad at me, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, why can't we be nice to her? For God's sakes.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive. Keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Now she needs to apologize to us. Nah, she's probably telling the truth.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway? You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
Weird videos?
Something about cuckoldry?
Oh my goodness.
No. Those are husbandry videos. You know, like animal husbandry? Raising livestock. Anyway, don't touch my computer without permission.
Well, animal husbandry. That even sounds worse. Mizuki's not stupid.
It's cold. I'm going to catch a cold over here.
Is it really that cold? The speakers themselves are actually mostly hollow.
4 years ago, Mizuki used to hide in them to scare you, didn't she?
Yeah, and I would scold her every time.
She hasn't done such childish things lately.
Good news for me.
You think so? I imagine that a part of you actually misses it.
Mizuki sleeps there every night. Mizuki took over my bed. Yeah, you probably didn't have much choice in that, huh?
Hey, Mizuki, could you get rid of the Cleone in there?
Aw, do I have to?
Yes. If it were just 1 or 2, I'd let it slide, but there's 100 in there.
What is that?
It's not my fault they started breeding.
Whatever it is, I don't want it breeding in my fridge. Jeez. There's just no point getting into it. Yeah, I think I already know about it, though. Weight's a real iron. The total weight is 220 pounds! Not that I can actually bench that. Well, she was! If you want to talk about... Well, you know, hey, if Mizuki... It's basically because we're rational people. I don't want to waste my precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. A lot of successful businessmen and scientists do it. Okay, honestly, Mizuki and I do have other outfits. We just keep them somewhere else. No, I think it's because they didn't have enough textures in the game to use it. It's just used one. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. I have no idea what she uses it for. It looks small on Mizuki now. 4 years ago when I bought it for her, it looked so big on her back. Uh-huh. She still uses it?
Hey, could you stop hanging your clothes next to mine?
Why?
Your old people smell is going to get all over them.
Huh. I mean, I do like older women.
Date, I don't think that is what she's talking about.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing.
That's not a sentiment we share.
I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Dude, the crude humor is just so out of place.
Okiura Fishery is a
Part of
company
the-
Grandpa made.
I guess, I don't know. Okiura Fishery.
I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Right.
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
It's not the most unbelievable. That's more believable than you doing 220 on the bench press, but hey, you know.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. Well,
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
yes!
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right?
Well, I mean, you know.
You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed some. Oh, so we're gonna learn more about her. I noticed something strange when Mizuki come home from school.
Hey, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy.
Well, to be fair, kids are cruel. They'll do literally anything for any reason.
And they teased me. And I got mad and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Then you took all 5 and 6 of them on, right?
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Yes, you did take all of them on then, right?
Why the shrine?
This is a cool little flashback.
A shrine is the perfect place for special training.
So it is kind of cool to be able to go back and, I guess, I don't know. It's still a weird way of telling the story, but I don't know.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Something worked. She ended up becoming superhuman. Strength.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
She don't buy it. Mizuki looks skeptical, as she should. A Mokujin. A training dummy. A tree. That's rather small. Yeah, this is the shrine that we've been to multiple times. We was here with Iris.
What does it say?
When riding an elevator, mashing the door close button doesn't actually do anything. That's what it says.
You're lying. Aren't you? Hey Date, what's this?
It's called a sacred straw rope. In kanji, it's written as pour and linking rope. That's because in ancient China, rope that had water poured on it was used as an amulet to protect from evil. Last,
I think I prefer interns. Okay, that's a good one. But I can't read it.
Hey Date, what's that?
it's a chozuya. This is where you wash your belly button in the sacred water before you visit the shrine.
Your belly button?
Belly button?
Yes, absolutely. In Shinto, the belly button is said to be the dirtiest place.
Okay.
That is why, before praying, you have to cleanse yourself.
I see. My belly is holy. I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
My belly is holy. Didn't really know.
Date, I wish you wouldn't lie to her while she's impressionable. Your story about the belly button? She trusts you, you know.
She'll catch on eventually.
You wash your hands and face here. Definitely not your belly button. Hey, well... The orc.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Yeah, then we can call it a day. She's right. She's actually right.
That is a respectable answer. But no. The way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you, like, acting or something?
Not Date, Master. In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like, thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid. Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh. What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Yeah, you gotta read us up.
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Alright, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so. I'll give it a shot.
She just whoops our ass, right?
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
What the?
Huh?
Well, yeah.
How is that?
Sure. I mean, this game would make me, question any of that at all.
You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki.
So that explains when we saw her earlier, when that's not the first time we saw her bench pressing that. Now I guess we understand it, right? A little bit better? I guess. I mean, it still doesn't make sense, but...
Let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must. Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then?
No, I can't take you with me.
Why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know when the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
I still want to take her with us, man. I mean, she did help us, you know, in this game this far. In that incredibly ridiculous section that we played with the Iris ending. I'll go to the diner, I guess. Ow.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card?
Oh. So, how can I help you?
These ads again. She has a picture frame next to her. I see that. Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother. Oh, this?
As she spoke, she turned the
This
photo
is a
toward me.
family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden, but they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
What is going on with the guy's face? Oh. I mean, that. Where are his eyes at?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
It's a weird. He looks odd. Does she not know what happened? Does she like? What is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
He's not alive.
His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Look at him. He's. He looks like a. I don't even know.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, she's and then she was like, "Oh, my boy's fine." I wonder, there's something weird that happened when Iris walked towards her. I don't know what happened there, but like, she's clearly not up to date.
What? What is going on here?
Last night? What time?
Yeah, she don't. Gosh.
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That Can't be.
Yeah, I mean, she's clearly not aware of what was going on.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye?
Left eye?
Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
Could you expand upon that?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Yeah. You know, it is pretty stupid.
But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push.
I'd have left him there.
That boy didn't even
Told him
notice
to wait.
it. He just
Until it
stood in
turned
front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something.
Are you just noticing it now, Iva?
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Did Iris pull something? What's that?
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Her whole brain is blue, not just part of it.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia. Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss.
See, this is something we never knew before.
She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you see anybody?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
No.
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
It's pretty incredibly sad.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Yeah, we still went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Oh yeah, you don't want to tell her right now. No, you don't want to. Alright, we've been playing this for a while. Let's keep going. We will go to Sejima.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back. Look, Iba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Sejima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
No, actually, it's a well manicured tree. It's not a big mouth, no. Emotionless.
No? It's this girl. Cute. What was that? Nothing. You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
That's even worse.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality. Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
Yeah, he was resting from all the strenuous activities of feeding the fish.
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
absolutely. I was feeding the koi.
I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
I told you yesterday. My
I don't
relationship with
remember
them is
yesterday.
perfectly legitimate.
I've been playing this game on and off for a year and a half, so.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Are you finished here?
Finish what I'm saying.
I'm
finished.
just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Okay. Let's check out Tough Man's body over here.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
They just call it a freak accident and call it a day.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Alright, last thing we'll do, I reckon.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Let's see, a horrible crime this morning.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Mm-hmm.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
I asked him about the investigation, but there's been no progress. The repair line wraps around the scene. In the old days, they used to use yellow caution tape for this. Now we've got cheap hologram technology that can do the job even better. Well, sometimes we use good old-fashioned yellow tape.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
The cops from the head office examined everything. I couldn't find anything useful.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
How?
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
So
I could not find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
he stole that car, and then he parked it there, and then he drove this car, his actual car. Why?
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
What's your name? Inspector is doing his duties as usual. This must be Ota's blood. It's where he was stabbed and went down.
No, nothing so far.
What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. That's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
I don't even remember his name. It's been so long since we went through that. Glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name. Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Okay.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
That's the voice actor for that, what's his name? I don't remember.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
What's your name?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
Right?
You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters.
Definitely a Japanese name.
Kodaka. Right?
No.
Not even close.
A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a...
Is it... Kaniza?
I don't know what it is, but it's not that.
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
Sure, that's my name. His name is Kaniza. Probably born between the 22nd, July 22nd. It's my friend Kaniza. Yeah, dude, that's my name.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Asked the cop on the scene, he said there wasn't anything special in them. There's this dark spot over there.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light, I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
You can.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them.
We're the killer.
Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Alright.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
I believe you're referring to hash browns.
The dashboard hash brown.
Boxing gloves.
A boxer puts his boxing gloves in the glove box.
Okay, that's pushing it. I like manuals more than automatic. That'd be precise image like that.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
She might not remember.
correct.
Okay.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Is this the timeline where Renju's dead as well? I think it is. I don't know anymore.
Still, something's not right.
I don't know if he's alive or dead anymore.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
Thanks.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
You see that well.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Well, we've got plenty of evidence.
I agree, but there has to be more to it.
Nah.
The
He was a victim, but I don't think
victims.
I don't remember. No, he killed Iris in one of those Somniums, didn't he? I don't remember.
So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow.
Alright, I wasn't really paying attention to what was this?
The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Just a pistol.
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on. There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Really?
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Right?
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
That Ota and his mother both did it?
Unknown.
She went in to buy the chocolate and he stole the car.
All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
Why would she be there in the first place?
It is possible.
Well...
She has no reason to be there.
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
I'm sure it was some
Connect
bad
me.
news. That's never it tells me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end it there. But yeah, that was a substantial amount there. Just there's more stuff to wrap your brain around, I guess.
How are you feeling, Ota?
All right. Alrighty. Until the next one.